The views and opinions expressed in this podcast, Streets or Chill, are those of the hosts and guests and do not necessarily reflect the views of the platform. The content provided is for informational and entertainment purposes only and should not be considered as professional advice. Listeners are encouraged to seek professional guidance for any specific issues or concerns mentioned in the podcast. Listener discretion is advised.
Wow. Still back on that whole interview thing. Maybe we can do it that way. But we'll see.
Do you think we should start having prize money?
For what? Like for the
Remember
public interviews.
Remember how hard it was to do a game with these people?
I mean, because when it comes to people from our school,
Yeah, no.
media isn't a thing for them, hey? That's why I was like, we need to go for different varsity. Maybe different stuff. I don't know where we're going to go. Because it's cold, dude. It's so cold to be outside.
That's the thing. Oh, okay, in the summer. Let's do it in the summer. But also...
But there won't be basketball games in the summer, will they?
No, but
the basketball season is going to end soon if
it's ended already.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's what's this? I'm sure freshers and summer stuff that always happen, especially in the UCT.
At the end of the year.
At the UCT round, not even at the end of the year, but when the summer starts,
okay.
Late September. Cameraman, am I fine?
So spring vibes.
Can we hear? Perfect. Is she good? Okay,
I
let's
hope I'm
roll.
not loud. You doing the intro?
No, you do the intro.
No, not ready. I'll do it for the audio.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back to the Streets of Chill podcast. I'm your host, Ora Jenkins. I'm here with my lovely co-host, Lilo M.
Yeah, to be specific.
We've been gone for over a month. A lot's been happening, we'll try to get you guys up to speed on why we've taken a long break and the changes.
Oh, yeah. But to sum it up though, we were on holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the easiest way to sum it up. We were on holiday. And some people don't live in Cape Town. And I wasn't even in Cape Town either. So there was no ways we were going to record.
But we're back. We're better. It's also our anniversary month. So
yes.
2 years. You didn't wish me happy anniversary with me and my girlfriend.
Ish. Okay, wait. The thing is, I don't know if that's my place to do that.
But all my friends did.
What, was I supposed to post it to happy anniversary?
No, send a
text you.
Yeah.
I said you guys look cute and stuff when you guys went out. That was enough. That was enough.
Okay, valid. So let's start with the changes. So obviously our schedules are going to be a bit busy.
Oh, yes.
This second half of the season.
Half.
So, recording might not be, or posting might not be
We'll
efficient.
still post on Sundays, I think.
Yeah. We'll try to keep the Sunday bi-weekly, 6 p.m.
It's just, maybe we'll be more frequent on the audio than video.
Okay.
Because audio is easier. You live very close to school and work. So that's fine. The issue is recording video. Yeah.
Apart from that, what's been happening? I haven't seen you in a month. Where have you been hiding?
What has been... Wait, first things first. Yesterday was National Girlfriend Day and then I had fun.
Yeah, but what is that?
What do you mean, what is that?
I was told that it's not really your partner's day. It's more for besties, girl besties and stuff like that.
I wouldn't know because I have a girlfriend. So I wouldn't know. For me, it's the same thing.
Okay, yeah, technically, yes.
It's the same thing for me, so...
What did you get your girl?
No, I didn't get anything. We went out. Okay. She came, she slept here. Then we did our thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cute. It was nice.
I also did something.
But yesterday?
Yeah.
When?
Yes.
Ah!
What
did you do?
Cute Starbucks dates. I know we're supposed to be what?
Boycotting.
Let's discuss that.
To be quite honest, the first time I realized we were boycotting Starbucks was when I went to Starbucks and I posted it on Instagram. And someone commented, why are you at Starbucks? And I was like, what are you talking about? Then I had to go on TikTok and then I realized it had something to do with, I don't know if it was one of the wars that were happening or something like that. And yeah, I don't have enough information, so I didn't go further in researching, but I didn't go back to Starbucks because I didn't want to be judged. So I don't really know what's going on.
Okay, I want to discuss this actually.
What do you know?
No, I know we're supposed to be boycotting it because of Palestine and
What about
Israel.
it though? What is...
Because Starbucks supports or sends
They're like a sponsorship for...
Israel. Like they endorse Israel and you know what they do. They're not against. It's like what Kim Kardashian is doing, where you know.
Okay, but then like where do we draw the line between it's just business and and the fact that like it's sending a message to the public? Because at the end of the day, they're just making money.
Okay, the boycotting, I get it, because you're trying to hurt the business, and the business will see that, okay, people have a voice and have the power to stop you guys from making profits. But now, not everyone can boycott because of the same reason. Yes, it's wrong what's happening in Israel and Palestine, but like, bro, in SA, like...
I feel like Starbucks for us is like, oh, Starbucks. Because you don't come across Starbucks everywhere in SA, hey? It's not like KFC, for instance. KFC is everywhere in SA.
It's everywhere. But also, it's not even... I know we're supposed to be boycotting. There's a whole list. McD's, all these other places. But now, I'm boycotting, so I can't eat. I can't have my favorite burger now because I have to boycott.
Well, I mean, I guess, eat home-cooked meals.
No, that's crazy.
That's what it's suggesting. Because my thing is, we're boycotting McDonald's, we're boycotting Starbucks. Eventually, we're going to be boycotting all of them. And then what do we... How do we enjoy ourselves without home-cooked meals? Because at the end of the day, all these... Is it franchises?
Yeah.
They interlink.
Do you look at me differently if I still eat at these places?
Like if you eat McDonald's or whatever.
What's happening you know what's happening, right?
Yeah.
Like on surface level, you know what's happening in Palestine. But now you see me at Starbucks.
And you're drinking Starbucks.
I'm drinking Starbucks. I'm not boycotting. Do you think I'm a bad
person? In
person?
South Africa? No. But like if we were like, I don't know, America, England or something, and you had Starbucks, I'd feel some type of way.
Yeah, okay.
But like since we're in South Africa, I'm just like, I don't know how to feel because it's like, I don't know where I stand when it comes to that. Simply also because with the stuff that's happening in South Africa, I don't think any other country could give a fuck what's going on with our country.
They don't care.
I don't even think they know what the fuck is happening with us. So now I'm here worried about everything that's happening there, and I still need to figure out what's happening in my own country. Then it gets too much. What am I going to eat? Because then I'm boycotting for South African reasons. Then I'm boycotting for Palestine reasons. Then I'm boycotting for African reasons, like as a black person, could be African American or whatever the case may be. So essentially, I'm just boycotting the rest of my life, not really gaining much, just on a fight.
Through what's happening from the northern hemisphere,
and then you still need to take stuff from the southern hemisphere. Personally, I feel like choose your battles. If you want to go to Starbucks, then sure, that's your business.
That's
you
what
know,
I'm doing.
It might hurt other people because then it seems like you not supporting the situation or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, you have your own things that you're fighting for as well. So where do you draw that line? I mean, I can't fight for everything in this entire world. I'm one human being.
Thank you. I just know. I just know I'm gonna get cooked because the way I'm speaking now seems as if I don't care about what's happening. And it's just, bro, I'm just trying to get my McFeast burger and call it a day. If you feel a certain type of way that, you know, helping the business, then I'm sorry. But, you know, there's nothing I can do. Yes, I can't give them profits by saying, okay, I'm not going there and whatever. But it's like, yo, bro, I want this. Now I have to stop this because of a greater cause that I low-key know that I'm not going to have an effect on.
Yeah. You specifically not buying from McDonald's won't change the fact that there's like,
you know,
12,000 people buying from McDonald's every day. So,
but if people are doing it and it's working, then hey, I'm all for it.
With Starbucks, I think it worked. McDonald's is not gonna work.
I mean, I think McDonald's. I saw something a few days ago. I even posted.
Yeah, I saw your status. I saw your status, but I thought people stopped eating McDonald's.
Now that was because I stopped for 2 days.
No, come on. I'm sure the stats came out before that 2 days you stopped. But I think, at least I thought people were stopping to eat McDonald's because of like the fact that their food isn't reliable. and
What do you
whatever.
mean? Like
Like
real
they
meat?
they always say rather have a chicken related burger than a beef burger because their beef is what or whatever the
I mean,
case may
that's your
be.
thinking, because I asked you what's your McD's order the other day, and you're telling me you order the grand chicken or
Yeah, or the
that's
mac
it.
chicken or whatever.
Is that why you?
Yeah, I've always heard that. So I was like, okay, let me just stay away from
diabolical.
beef.
That's crazy.
But I do like what's that the beef burger that people always like to buy?
McFeast.
Big Mac. Not McFeast. No, that has tomatoes and
That's
stuff.
such an NPC burger.
Everyone says that, but
That
you
is
know
like
what?
the
Like
Bro,
I know it's like
that's the burger you get when
you
know
try
when
McDonald's out for the first time. or
you
whatever.
know when you're done as a kid eating Happy Meals.
Yeah.
That's the first burger you get.
Yeah, I like it. I don't like McFeast, shame to be quite honest. Everyone else at home, like my sister loves McFeast.
Spicy to be specific.
Exactly. Like they all like that McFeast. My friend from high school, she used like McFeast as well. Everyone was just like McFeast or McChicken or Grand. Da, da, da. And I was like, I'm okay with the Big Mac. Like, I'm perfectly fine with it. It's simple. It's delicious. I'm good.
But then you get hungry after like 30 minutes. To an
No,
hour.
you don't.
After eating McD's.
After you eat McDonald's, no, I don't. Because I eat my McDonald's and then I have dessert.
From McD's.
Like, yeah, like a McFlurry or a milkshake or something like that.
Okay. I mean, I just have the burger, chips,
And your
fizz,
drink.
and my McFizz, and that's it.
You buy that watermelon McFizz
Yeah,
business.
that thing
You know,
bangs.
everyone says that. I've had it like once or twice in my entire life.
And
It's not wow. It's okay.
yeah.
Like it's fine. It's not something I would wake up on some. I'm craving a McFizz. No.
Yeah. But no, the stocks are down since 2020. It's the first time since 2020 that they're down. It's because of the boycotting. Like, people are literally in the States. I think that has to do with the States specifically, not
The entire
globally.
country.
I don't think
entire,
so.
entire world. Well, I mean, from the YouTube channels that I come across and that I watch, like, people don't be ordering from McDonald's anymore and stuff like that. Like, I'm even surprised people actually order from KFC now. Because, can I say internationals? Because they're international stars. International people don't usually order from KFC. We usually order from KFC.
Yeah.
Like, that's like a South African thing.
Yeah.
But, like, I've been coming across YouTube channels and they be ordering from KFC. And obviously, their KFC is way different from the orders that we have. But it's like, it's just crazy to watch. I'm like, oh, you guys actually do eat from KFC. I thought KFC was like taboo for them. But like, it's not.
Because of the other fast food chains.
That they have, yeah. But no, they do eat
We
it.
should do a mukbang.
I wanna try.
do a
Oh,
mukbang.
but like, we wouldn't be able to get like their foods here.
There
'Cause
are
it's
stores.
crazy.
They are okay, not like foods essentially, but like snacks. We could do,
Snacks we
like,
can try,
American snacks and South African snacks.
like versus.
Yeah, on the pod, like a review
You wanna try it?
for video. Yeah,
Huh?
sure. Why not?
We can do it. We can
Why
do it.
not?
We can
Listen,
try
I want to ask you. I don't know. I'm asking this, but I just just enlighten me. What happened with Nara Smith and
I forgot the other girl's name, which is crazy. But South African
what's the
girl,
other?
Onezwa.
Yeah.
You always reposting her stuff. She's always reposting her stuff. So basically, Onezwa like creates meals and stuff, usually from scratch most of the time. But like she uses things that she grows on her own.
Okay.
I think she has like a farm or a garden
Okay.
somewhere. So she usually gets the stuff from there and then she makes whatever she's making. And it's always like delicious food and whatever. Or it looks delicious because we don't get to taste it, but it looks delicious. Nara Smith, same concept. But obviously her version is more,
White.
yeah, like more, I don't want to say,
European,
yeah,
classy.
That's
Okay.
the word I was looking for. More like classy, modernized version of it.
Okay.
And then Onezwa, it's more like traditional and just very natural,
Yeah.
if I can put it that way. And then basically the story is, or what's been happening is, everyone thinks that whenever Onezwa posts something, say for example, she made a burger from scratch, example. The next day or a few days after, Nara Smith is also going to make a burger from scratch. But like, the concepts are the same and whatever, but the videos aren't exactly the same because obviously one's doing a different aesthetic from the other. But the concept is very much the same. And like basically the idea, very much the same. So everyone was like, it's looking very much like Onezwa. And then that's where it came from. And then if I'm not mistaken, Nara Smith posted something along the lines of like, Onezwa needs to withdraw her statements because she hasn't been stealing content from her, or whatever the case may be.
Shit, yeah.
So I don't think Onezwa has mentioned anything about Nara Smith since then, if she even mentioned her.
So do you guys see it as Onezwa stealing content? I mean, Nara
Smith stealing
Onezwa.
content. Maybe getting ideas from her.
Which is fine.
That's
That's the whole thing with content creation. No one has an original idea.
True, but like if I'm making a burger from scratch and then you make a burger from scratch, like it is stealing idea, but like at least let the people know that like the idea stemmed from this video that I watched. That's why I'm doing it.
If that's the case, everything that you do in content creation, you need to tag or give credit to the first person that started it. And you're not going to do that. Who were the first people that started podcasts? I don't know. You don't know.
Okay, but like,
we need to give people credit. I'm not defending her, but at the same time, I saw people get angry and saying, yeah, you're stealing content, whatever. But number one, it's two different audiences. Nara, like how you explained to me.
Nara's more like classy,
and then,
whatever.
Onezwa was like the whole local South African type of thing, right? So now,
I think the problem with it is that because Nara's version of her content is more like, basically that's what sells. So it's like you're taking an idea from a natural, ordinary African perspective, and then you're making it European and modernizing it, which is obviously going to sell. So you're the one that's benefiting off of someone else's ideas.
But you're smarter.
You're not smarter. It's just that your aesthetic sells compared to the other. It's
so
like,
who's to blame? Are you blaming the content creator for that?
I'm not blaming her. I'm just saying if she was
receiving better than what Onezwa would receive.
No, I'm just saying if her ideas did come from Onezwa's video, she could have just said that.
But why does she need to say that?
Because if it did, we need to know.
Let's say it did.
Because nothing is, if that's the case, then at least give the person credit. Because your benefit is the fact that your one is selling more, because that's what people are drawn to naturally, compared to like the kind of aesthetic that Onezwa is selling or that she's portraying, right?
Yes.
So it's like you took someone else's ideas, basically made it better, and then sold it. But that's not yours originally. It's like, for instance, how in the beauty world, how they took, maybe I can say, for instance, nails. Nails is naturally a black thing. Having long nails, having acrylic nails, that's a black thing, right? It wasn't always favored, but then when white people started doing it, all of a sudden it became, and now it's like fashion to have nails, your nails done, da-da-da. In fact, when your nails aren't done, it's kind of like, what the hell's wrong with you type of vibe. So it's like that. It's like you take an idea that's not yours, and because now you're doing it, it seems all cute and it's now all glamorous and whatsoever. But when someone else was doing it, you weren't really in favor of it. Yeah, you weren't against it, but you weren't in favor of it.
Would you say it's how you market yourself, though? Like, true. The way you've explained it to me, it's like, okay, now it's the it thing because this side is doing it. And, it does look like a certain way.
Yeah.
But do you think it also looks, or it's popular because a person or a group has marketed themselves better and differently towards the other person? And you can't really...
It plays a role, but I don't think that's the main reason.
But then do you blame the content creator for not... We're speaking about Nara here.
Yeah.
Do you blame Nara from taking from Onezwa? Cameraman's like...
Nodding.
Yeah.
I don't blame her for taking or for using Onezwa's ideas if she did. But like, yeah, recognition would have been nice. Just let the world know that like, I saw this on someone's video and this is what I came up with. Because at the end of the day, sometimes Onezwa makes like, I don't know, maybe like more South African meals compared to Nara. Nara's not going to make South African meals because she makes yogurt and whatever she makes, Onezwa makes yogurt as well, but in the natural sense. Nara Smith's yogurt won't be the same as the way Onezwa makes it. So fine, the concept, man.
The audiences are different, right?
Yeah, but still, you got the idea from seeing what Onezwa made.
I got the idea. But the
appreciate
product,
where the idea came
the
from,
product
though.
is
That's the whole
completely
point.
different to.
The argument is the fact that you didn't appreciate where the idea came from. And
But
that's
why
the point.
does she need to appreciate if her audience is allowing her to not give credit? Was
that's
Nara
what
Smith audience always bashing her for taking content?
Not some.
Or until
People who
Onezwa
watched.
addressed it?
No. I think in order for Onezwa to even mention it, people were always commenting that, like, did you see Nara Smith did this? And then on Nara Smith's page, if you look at the comments, they'll be like, I saw this on Onezwa's page.
Okay.
So it started off like that. You'd see it in the comments that people kept commenting on this. And then it became a bigger issue because now it's like there's actual similarities. We can actually physically compare that. Oh, she did this. Oh, now she's also doing this. It's not just like, oh, it's an idea. Now it looks even more similar even when you watch the videos. So now it's like, oh, okay. Because even with the whole voiceover thing.
I want to see this.
Even with the voiceover thing. Yeah. Apparently, Onezwa used to be the one that usually does voiceovers. Now, I didn't know Onezwa, sorry, in the beginning of the whole TikTok thing. So I don't know how their channels grew. I just knew them now because they were famous.
Violent.
You know? But like, based off the things that I've been hearing in the comments that I've been reading, Onezwa used to do voiceovers. Nara Smith used to just do her videos with either an audio in the background or whatever the case may be. Then she started doing voiceovers to explain whatever the case may be. And then for her, it sold even more because she's married and she has a husband. So it sells because it's like there's a love story in between this. There's cooking, there's kids in between this. With the Onezwa, it was just cooking. There was really nothing else. So
I just wanted to like
compare.
Yeah, the accounts, like who has more followers. So
Nara
Nara has
Smith.
9 million and Onezwa has 800k.
Nara Smith has more followers. No, that's why the recognition would have been nice.
She's stealing from a small content creator to a larger.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying the recognition would have been nice because then at least everyone knows, oh, this is where it came from. So that it's not like you just disregarding what she did and you make it your own.
They look completely different though.
But the
like,
idea.
I don't get. I get where the anger is coming from from the idea, and you know, but the aesthetic of the accounts just look way different.
Did I tell you
Not
that
even
her
race.
aesthetic is the one that sells more though?
It sells more, exactly.
Exactly.
So why are you blaming the content creator for her aesthetic selling more?
Because she didn't give credit to where she got the idea from.
Why do I need to give credit?
That's the whole point of TikTok. Haven't you realized?
Lelo, you start your own podcast.
Yeah.
You have nothing to do with Streets or Chill anymore. And you bring just female guests to your pod. You have interviews and whatsoever. People say to you, no, you stole this content from OP. You stole this content from OP. You don't give me credit.
No. The thing is,
It has nothing to do with
it's different.
How so?
Think about it. If you interviewed Justin Bieber, right? And then I go and interview, who's an artist that they always compare to Justin Bieber?
Taylor Swift.
Yeah. Or I interview, or Justin Timberlake, or whoever the case may be.
Yeah.
But I'm not interviewing the same person, but I'm interviewing someone basically on the same level. The questions are similar. The way the interview was done is similar. So you can tell that the idea came from the fact that I watched your video. But I'm not giving you credit. That's wrong. If I interview someone and say, for example, you interview Justin Bieber and I interview Rebecca, South African artist, it's an interview. 100%. Doesn't matter who I interviewed. It doesn't matter even if I watched your video and I saw you interview Justin Bieber and I got the idea that, oh, maybe I should interview an artist as well. Then that's not an issue. But if I'm interviewing someone based off what you interviewed someone for, then I stole an idea from you. Therefore, I should credit and say, oh, actually, I was watching Opie's video or YouTube video, or I was listening to his podcast, and he interviewed Justin Bieber, and he asked Justin Bieber a certain question, and I want to ask you the same question. Yeah. Then it's like I've given credit, and people know that like whatever I'm doing here stems from the fact that I watched your video. That's what the whole thing of like content creation, we're using each other's ideas, but it's always nice to give credit to the person that stimulated whatever you're doing now. Because sometimes you're not doing exactly the same thing, but the idea came from watching someone else's content.
Is that what you need to do all the time? Is it like a regulation where I need to always give credit
Yes.
or some sort of...
I don't think it's written down, but yes.
Am I loud enough? Is it fine? because it looks low here on me. Is it fine? Okay. Yeah, like I was saying, like, if I'm gonna start something completely different that I saw on a social media post and I start doing that content, do I need to always like say, okay, yeah, this idea originated from this person and I switched it up like this?
It really depends on what you're doing. Like, for instance, comedy.
Yeah.
If I go on TikTok and I start like telling jokes and stuff, I'm not gonna say, oh, I saw this on, like this comes from the fact that I was watching last season. My ideas come from him. Like, no, there's so many
content creators
that do comedy on TikTok. Yeah, so it's not really stealing the idea. It's a genuine thing. I can become a comedian if I want to or whatever. But like, for instance, how last season does those awkward dates.
That's from Thingy, right?
That is from another content creator. Yes, that is true.
What's her name? From UK.
Yeah, it's from a different country. I don't know who that person is. But like, for instance, if I decide that I'm going to do that, then it would be nice to either mention Ulasizwe or that UK content creator that, okay, this idea comes from
You
whoever.
can't mention Lasizwe.
That's what I'm saying.
No. According to what you've been saying for the past 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay, that's if I know the UK artist. Because at the same time, even if it comes from the UK artist, but if I've been watching only Lasizwe's content, then how am I referring another content creator that I didn't watch?
Did Lasizwe credit the person?
I don't know. I don't watch Lasizwe.
You know?
I don't know. I don't watch Lasizwe. I just know.
It's clear that he didn't credit her.
I just saw in people's comments because people repost on TikTok, and then they mentioned that this actually is an idea that was done by a UK content creator or whatever the case may be. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever. But like, I'm just making an example now.
But you see, it's also two completely different things. She's doing it that side, and it has a different audience, and he's doing it this side because it's a different sort of audience for us, and the reach is different. So I wouldn't be mad that he didn't credit her, but you guys would be mad because it's different. Like, it's
so you wouldn't be mad if you, let's say for example, you came up with a different, let's say hypothetically you came up with the idea for mukbang, right?
Yeah.
And like coming on the camera and eating on the camera and talking while eating and just discussing the whole mukbang vibe.
Sure.
You came up with that. You brought that to TikTok, right?
Sure.
Now other people start doing it, and say for example for your mukbangs, your topics were always based off soccer. Whatever is being happen, you say football most, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever's happening in football, you talk about that while you're having your mukbangs. So I come on TikTok now, maybe like 2 weeks after you started, and now I'm doing the same thing, but let's say I'm doing hockey. It's the same thing, but I'm doing hockey. I never credited you. I never said anything about your videos or whatever, right? And now everyone can see that, no, man, you're doing exactly the same thing that he's doing, but you haven't said or you haven't credited him for whatever ideas that you stole from, because that's stealing. I saw your concept. I took your concept. I just added a little twist so that they can't say it's your thing, and I just did it my own. But the reality is the idea came from you.
But that's
it's the same with music.
But that's everything.
I can't take your beats and then rap a different beat over it just because I like your beat, and then I just use it. I have to credit the fact that it's your beat, right? It's the same thing with content creation. No. It's just that with content creation, the lines are blur because there are certain things that you don't have to, like being a comedian. I don't have to say, oh, I saw it from Chris. Chris is a comedian, that guy, from America, wherever he's from. I saw it from Chris, that's why I'm a comedian. You don't have to say that because anyone can be a comedian. Doesn't belong to anyone per se.
And then with content creation, I feel like that's the case because there's so many.
It doesn't belong to someone.
No, it does belong to someone, but there's so many content creators out there, and there's so many different, there's so many of the same videos out there, but
that are happening.
You know.
That's what I'm saying. The lines are blurred. But
who do we credit for podcasting? I don't remember the first podcast.
But my thing is, you don't have to credit podcasting. And people want to say
we copy Mac G because of the name Streets or Chill because they have podcasting chill. But that's not the case. I mean, now we have to credit them. You
don't have to credit them because a podcast is a podcast. It's like a radio. No radio has ever had to create another radio. But it's a radio. but they don't talk about the same stuff. They don't do the same stuff. Yes, the idea and the concept is the same, but they don't do the same things. So I don't have to credit you because the content that I'm bringing off my podcast is not the same content that you're bringing. They might cross paths, but it's not the same content. So I don't have to credit you because it's not your content. And the content that I'm doing, and the content that you're doing is not my content. And I'm not doing it. So I don't have to credit you. And you don't have to credit me. Vice versa. You can't say just because I'm doing a podcast, I have to credit whoever else started a podcast. Then that means with TikTok, I have to credit the person who created the first TikTok video or came up with the first TikTok idea. Then I have to credit that person that you came up with the fact that we can dance on TikTok. Now we all dance on TikTok. No. If someone comes with a specific dance and I dance that specific dance, then I need to credit that person for their creativity of the dance. But I'm not going to credit someone because they're dancing and I'm also dancing. Anyone can dance. Anyone can speak on a podcast. Anyone can sing. But if I'm doing the same vibe that you're doing and my idea comes from your idea, then it would be nice to say, oh, I saw this on Mang Mang's account. That's why I'm doing it.
So did Nara Smith's videos, did they stay the same? Or did they change?
Yeah, they stayed the same. You mean from the time that she started and now?
After the Onezwa.
No, she kept going. She just did the whole statement thing that Onezwa needs to say no.
Good.
What do you mean good? It's not fair.
Good.
Dog.
Bro, stand on business. If that's what you're about, stand on business. Do you.
But
she's showing you guys that she didn't take her content. Even if she did.
But then you're not being honest. And as a content creator and as an influencer, what role are you playing then?
Starting things from scratch.
Yes.
Basically.
For aged and everything.
It's a cooking
The problem
channel.
is Onezwa takes time making these things and Nara takes it and she gets money for it. Onezwa doesn't. That's the problem.
Whose fault is that though? You can't blame
No,
Nara
but you're stealing
Smith.
someone else's content.
Credit how? Financially? Or just say this is from her?
Because the thing is, if she had said that she got the idea from Onezwa, then maybe Onezwa could have gotten deals as well. Yes, because you can't make money off someone else's ideas. That's the thing. And that person isn't even making money off that ideas. And you just come, and because you have a better publicity, and then you get the benefits of everything. Nah.
But little.
You can't say but little. This is exactly the same situation
Blame
that I was...
Blame brands. The brands have to be held accountable, not Nara.
No, but it's the fact that Unara is agreeing, knowing very well that she stole the content. The reason why people are attacking her is because she's the face of those brands, for instance. She's the one that's getting paid. So that's why they're going to attack. They're not going to attack brands. The brands are just pushing business.
Exactly.
Unariana, she's pushing business, and then she's pushing. She's also pushing a lie, because she's saying that she lives a certain life, she builds things from scratch. It was her idea, but it's not her idea. Yeah. So it's a lie. So when are you influencing people based off a lie, or influencing people based off something that you stole from someone else? Can't you could have just told people this idea came from his mama? So you honors can also get more publicity. It's fine if you have better publicity and you have more followers than her, but give the child credit, dog.
So what's Onezwa doing now? What is she doing? Is she
just stopped talking about the situation.
And she's doing her own thing.
She's doing her own thing. What other choice does she have? They sent her papers saying she must stop talking about it. And at the end of the day, we can clearly see who makes more money than who else.
Yeah, we can clearly see, and we can clearly see who's supporting who. You know?
What do you mean by that?
You guys,
like followers.
Exactly, and the views and stuff.
But most people aren't up to date with this thing. And you also have to realize that because Onezwa has more publicity, she's able to twist the story to her, not to Onezwa, because she has more publicity, she's able to push the narrative in her own way because she has more followers compared to Onezwa. It's a whole situation of minority versus majority.
Yeah.
The majority always have an upper hand, basically.
It's
not fair.
Onezwa, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, doll.
You're saying sorry after all these, after all the things you were saying.
I'm sorry, Nara, just keep doing you, man. You get in the bag. If you're in content and you know.
I want to say I can't wait until they do this to you, but then I'd also be.
We have people that actually do something similar to us.
No,
I
but
can see that they're copying, but they're not.
But my thing is, I want to say, like, I can't wait until you, like, doing something and it's working for you and you're getting the followers or whatever, and then someone just snatches your ideas and then gets paid for it. Then you weren't getting paid for it and now they get paid for it. But I can't wish that, because then I'm also going to,
Affecting
like,
your bag.
exactly, I'm also going to get affected. So, no, it's fine. But maybe if you do something on your own, because I want you to see, it's easy to be like, no, but it's just business. Content creation is just content creation. That until it happens to you, then you're like, damn, you stole my idea. And now for you, it's working. And I've been working so hard, and like I've only managed to get this far. And you like on what, 9 million followers?
Hey man, I pray that doesn't happen to us. And
I also pray it doesn't.
a lot has been happening as well. Trump almost got assassinated.
Oh, I saw someone saying that like that was all fake.
No,
They
guys.
people say it
I
was
actually wanna read
staged.
sorry, can I actually want to see.
People say it was staged.
There's a whole thing. No, it wasn't staged.
You don't think so?
No. of
Then why
course
shoot
not.
the ear? What, are you sending a message? Because the thing is, if you
Where's
wanted him dead, why not shoot him directly and kill him? Because they anyway saw who the assassin,
Yeah, but he died.
the guy that shot Trump.
Yeah.
Who killed
They
him?
neutralized him. Sorry. it's
Oh,
not
he
that.
killed himself.
No, the Secret Service neutralized him.
What?
Yes.
For Donald Trump? Guys, Donald Trump is so problematic. And we
Speak
actually,
on it. Actually, speak on it while I look for this thing.
this might be a flawed way to look at things and whatsoever. But like whoever that was trying to kill Donald Trump, like I'm not too mad, hey? I'm not too mad that they shot him. No, because Donald Trump is so problematic. The things he says, the things that he's against. I said it's a flawed way to look at
The
things.
disclaimer is in the beginning of the video. So
Yeah,
refer
disclaimer,
Back
yeah.
to that. Yeah.
But like, I'm not saying what they did was right? But I'm also not saying that like, I'm mad about it. I'm not mad about it. It wasn't right. It was still wrong. It was still a crime. But I'm not mad about it. Because like, how many things has Donald Trump done that no one said shit about? And even if we did, no one cared.
Yeah.
Donald Trump hates black people, hey?
I can't find the.
So I
Yeah,
can't be
bookmark.
sorry that someone was trying to shoot him.
What I remember from it is that there were people warning the Secret Service and nearby officials, I think FBI, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me because I can't find the thing. But basically, they were telling these agencies that there's a man on the roof. He looks suspicious. He has a rifle. He has a sniper or whatever. They ignored him. Okay, cool. He gets on the roof. He's in direct line of the Secret Service's sniper, right? 2 of them. They don't do anything. They can see that the guy is there until Donald gets shot. Then the guy shoots. Then they neutralize him.
That's why I'm saying I would believe when they say it was staged.
No, because then after a week later, the director of the Secret Service, was fired because of the incompetence of the whole.
The fact that like they didn't do anything about
They
it.
didn't do a good job. They didn't do a stellar job. Like the fact that you were warned, the fact that you only shot afterwards,
After there's been an attack. Like I said,
and now Kamala's running.
it
for
was
president.
wrong and all of that. And I guess like it shouldn't have happened. But I can't be mad that it did. That's my honest opinion.
But now Kamala's running for president. I'll leave it here. It's fine.
And who's that?
Kamala Harris,
Woman, man.
Joe Biden's vice president.
Oh. Is it better
You
than
know
Donald
Kamala,
Trump?
right?
No.
You probably know that famous TikTok. What's it? We did it, Joe. That lady.
We did a joke.
We did it, Joe. Don't you know that meme? Oh my gosh. I have to show
Do you think
Kamala
you're gonna
Harris.
find it now?
No, I'll give you Kamala Harris, like how she looks like.
Oh, okay.
Look at you looking at my.
How do you feel about the fact that she's running for president?
I feel like that shit, cause bro, what is she gonna do? This is her.
Oh, I've seen her around.
Yes, that's Kamala.
Oh, okay. What's the issue with her running for president?
What do you mean? What's the issue with her running for president?
Because she was deputy for Joe Biden.
Because what is she gonna do? That's good for the states.
I mean, I wouldn't know. I don't know. the lady.
Firstly, let's discuss the elephant in the room. which is she identified herself as mixed race or Indian, and now identifies herself as black.
Now. Okay, red flag number 1. Down the drain, it's fine.
You know what I mean? And
I'm
now
not
she's
interested
trying to
anymore.
secure black votes.
Yeah, we're not interested anymore. We're not interested.
You know what I mean? And
so in the beginning...
And let's not lie, this has been the worst run. I don't like Joe Biden, but I just think he's better than Trump, but I'm not into it that much. But it's been the worst led government in the US over these past few years. Biden and Kamala.
Really?
It's been the worst.
I mean...
It's been the worst.
Does it affect us as South Africans?
It does. Everything that happens in the States affects the whole world because
I know, but like I know
look
that
up
there's
to
the
them.
whole thing, the whole currency thing. What do you call that whole thing?
Yeah, that thing of yours that you like breaks.
Breaks. So I mean,
it still affects us because your boy Cupcake was congratulating.
Cupcake.
Biden was congratulating Cupcake, and he was like, "Yeah, we can't wait to work soon again on new things and whatsoever." Yeah, it was a recent thing.
Guys, I'm so confused what's going on with this country. One moment we're not friends with America, next moment we're like best buddies. Like, where do we stand?
We still need the States for certain things.
Where do we break that line?
I don't know. I really
That's
don't
the
know.
level that I want to get to.
Onto local issues as well. How is the new government treating you so far? How do you...
I haven't seen much change. It's just a lot of talking.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
There's change, rather, that you've seen.
There's been a lot of, drug busts?
Like,
Recently?
come on. Like, come on.
There's been a lot of drug busts?
Yeah. That can't be.
Ever since
That
you
can't.
left?
That can't be, like, something that you think... I mean, to some degree, it changes things in our country, but it's not going to help. It's not going to change the whole... It's not going to bring in a big benefit to the country.
You think so?
Because think about it.
Yeah, grand's deep.
I'm not in fan of the fact that drugs are being sold or whatever. But majority of the time, families that do sell drugs, they don't have any other thing to live off. So we busting all these drug laws, blah, 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 blah. Sure, cool, whatever. But now, what are we doing to make sure people don't fall back into the trap of selling drugs, into the trap of being criminals, or whatever the case may be? If those gaps aren't closed, then we're just sending people to jail only for them to come out and do the exact same thing. So it's just a cycle.
Speaking of jail, they're also doing surprise raidings in the jail cells, in the prisons.
Oh yeah, because people be having phones and like they be having money.
Some guys had a whole flat screen TV and a PS4.
Oh yes, I know. My cousin was in jail and he was living a soft life, if I can put it that way. They had money, they had TVs, they had phones, they had like free.
It's because of that TikTok.
People who do TikToks in jail.
No, I don't know if you saw that TikTok of that guy said, "Hey, jail is nice. Here we live nice." Yeah, you didn't see that TikTok? I will show you.
I don't think he's lying though per se.
Yeah.
Because from what I've heard in general is that people in jail actually like they live a normal life. It's just that they're in a closed environment. But it's like the same things we do. They have school. They have all these clubs. They have all these things.
Clubs.
No, not like drinking clubs, like
social
societies.
clubs,
yeah,
yes,
social clubs.
Sorry, I was
How?
like, wait, what?
They have all these social clubs and whatever the case may be. Some play soccer, some become, wake up and they choose God the next day or whatever the case may be. But like they have stuff to do.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're living. It's more like correctional services. Is that what it's called?
Correctional services.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
It's more like that now, chill. So
Certain parts.
But now there's also the fact that within that, because it's like a normal space, there's gangs as well. Mm-hmm. Wherever you go, there'll always be a gang. There's gangs as well. So when, as someone who works at a police station and you are like one of the polices there who watches the, the guards, for instance, and this guy says, I have connection outside. I want you to work for me. And if you don't agree, my people outside are going to kill you. I'm not risking my life for someone that's in jail. So if they say that I need to help them stock drugs, that's what I'm doing. Because I'm not risking my life. I think that's what's happening. Hence why people in jail live so Because they're threatening people.
You think that's how they get the stuff in?
'Cause
That's
how
the way he's speaking is like you telling me what you think. Is how they
Yeah,
get the stuff
that's
in.
how I think that they get stuff in and stuff like that. Yes.
Also, I don't even think they threaten though. I think they just get a bag.
Yeah, they get paid to do it as
Just
well.
get a bag and then,
Obviously,
that's
corruption.
the whole corruption of it.
Corruption.
But now of this new minister, Peter Hohenveld, if I'm pronouncing it right, they're doing the surprise ratings and look, they're busting these guys.
Are they going to do something about the
Pause.
fact that there's, what do you call this? Protection fees now? What are they going to do about that? Because fine, you're doing don't ratings in jail.
Protection fee doesn't work.
And all that stuff.
You saw what happened about a few months ago when
What do you mean protection fee doesn't work?
Kylie and stuff. Wait, it works. Sorry, it works.
Yeah.
It works.
People get killed for not being able to
Yeah,
pay.
it works.
Yeah.
But I remember something being told that there was a family that paid a protection fee that got killed.
They paid for a protection
They
fee?
didn't pay.
They didn't pay for the
Oh, didn't
protection
pay.
fee.
Sorry. Okay,
So
sorry.
what happens is they come to you, they
Yeah.
tell you that you need to pay a certain amount.
In your own community.
In your
Crazy.
bro, you could be living. Say for example, I'm a hairstylist,
Yeah.
and I do it in my house. They'll come one day. So we ask bank, well, they won't even tell you who they are, but they're gonna say you need to stop paying a protection fee so that you don't get robbed. If you don't pay a protection fee, then you're gonna get robbed. And in most likely cases, they're probably gonna rob you on themselves because they also gangsters, if I can put it that way.
Yeah.
So they'll rob you themselves, and then at the end of the day, you're going to pay protection fees. If they don't want to rob you, they'll just send a statement by killing you. So the next parties know that if you don't pay the protection fees, this is what's going to happen to you as well. So,
That's crazy.
yeah, the searches in jails, cute and stuff, but like
We should go.
protection fee
We
to
should
what?
go interview
In jail.
one day. We'll get security.
You know, actually, at my church, we do prison prison services, if I can put it that way. So like we go to prison and then like we do like mini church services and like it's like a community development thing that we do. So maybe I'll try and not
Is there security
interview.
involved?
Why would we
That's
just
what I'm
go
saying.
alone?
Maybe we should go then and get some interviews.
Yeah, but I think you have to like
But hey, no, actually,
ask for that and all that stuff.
I don't want next time we put the wrong person on interview and we tied to it.
I mean, that comes with
I'm not doing that. It's fine.
what's the
I'm
thing.
fine just being a podcaster and seeing it from the sidelines.
What makes you think that like if we call a random person and we interview them, that doesn't put us in danger also?
Obviously, we'll do like vet checks and everything and make sure that they properly vetted and
All of that stuff.
yeah.
Oh, you doing that?
We'll do security checks. You don't want to interview someone that is a
I
serial
mean,
killer.
you can
or
do it.
whatever.
How are you gonna know that they're a serial killer? You won't know.
We do the whole checks.
Yeah, but if they don't have any criminal records,
We do.
maybe we
family-
live with psychos. You know, if there's one thing I've learned about going to varsities is that you really don't know the people around you. High school and primary school, it's like, yeah, that's cool. I know you, blah, 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 blah. But when you get to varsity, it's like, I see you every day.
Yeah.
But like, damn, that's actually who you, when you get to know the person, it's like, damn, that's who you are. It's crazy. People are weird out there. People lose their minds out there. So just because we're not interviewing prisoners doesn't mean.
Speaking of people losing their minds, Miss SA. The big one, Miss SA. My girl always was trying to explain the whole situation. I don't care for it, but no, I really don't care for it.
I'm
I really
listening.
don't care for it, but we need to talk about how people are so invested in someone. I don't know. She may be a foreigner, and her
She's not.
representing the country. Well, I don't really know what Miss SA does. I just know they go to events and endorse whatever.
Well, it's like, it focuses on women empowerment, basically. That's what Miss SA does.
Okay,
But-
so I don't know if you know. To run you up, basically, she's a finalist. Apparently, she has a Nigerian mother. Nigerian dad, Anna. Mozambican mother. So she's not South African.
No, she is South African. She was born and bred in South Africa.
But apparently,
Raised in South
In
Africa.
SA, if you're born here but you have parents of different nationalities, doesn't mean you're South African.
It does, because you're South
According
African
to SA
citizenship,
law.
aren't you?
No, according to SA law, that happens elsewhere. But if in SA, you can be born here, but your parents aren't from here, that doesn't mean you're South African.
Then what does it mean?
It means you.
Because I will have a South African ID number, right? right? I'm gonna have a South African ID number because I was born here. My birth certificate is from here. Everything of mine is from here.
But you're not, because you're born here doesn't mean it needs at least one parent to be born here for you to get.
So
that
like I need a South
documentation.
African parent for me to be, for my nationality to be South African,
Exactly.
basically.
Yes, 100%.
Really?
Yes, according to Home Affairs.
Damn, that's crazy. Me, I thought because I'm born here, I grew up here, I'm South African. But then where do we draw the line? Because sure, your parents aren't South Africans or whatever, but then they moved to South Africa, and when all you know all your life is South Africa.
It still
Even the
doesn't
culture
qualify.
that like you have South African culture, so
It still doesn't qualify. Your
That's
blood,
crazy.
you're not from here. Pumla.
that's crazy.
Tina's fly. Same Zanzi. Why? But yeah, that's,
I thought
and people are like,
I get the
asking
argument
themselves,
now.
Why is she in this competition?
Then how did she make it into the conversation? That is the real
Because
question
of a
now.
video that came out. That video of
But then
her,
if that was the case, then she shouldn't have made it this far. Like when she auditioned, that should have been looked into, isn't it?
100%.
So then,
But you know, social media.
So then where was it missed?
We'll investigate. People don't investigate, so it's fine. We'll investigate on Twitter. Came out on Twitter,
so then that's where the issue is. That
but now
means
people are defending her, like the likes of EFF, pulling out statements, comparing and saying, "Oh, where's this energy when it comes to Tatiana?" Because Tatiana's a swimmer that just retired. That was in the Olympics.
and she was born and
she has parents of I think from Netherlands and
but she's South African.
yeah, because she's also not black, so she's
Oh.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then I don't blame EFF for what they're doing.
Yeah, I guess.
No, because
But also people now are raising the arguments because she's I heard the Nigerian talk as well. You know how the
so because
xenophobic...
xenophobia. So because her parents are Mozambican Nigerian, that's basically the main issue. If maybe, for instance, her parents were like
European.
from England or whatever the case may be, and she was born in South Africa, then it would have been
on
different.
the Twitter streets, I think that's the uproar. On the Twitter streets. On the logistical...
So who
the
has an issue with it?
government, Everyone.
Because as black people, we didn't have an issue with the fact that we had Tatiana swimming for us.
I didn't know until I found out.
Yeah, same. But like the fact that like
Now
it
that
was
I
a thing.
know, now that I know, I low-key don't care because she got gold for SA.
So we
On
tried.
that part.
So
on that part.
she was trusted, and they can't trust this one. What's her name?
Yo. Yo, where do I even
Okay,
start?
so they can't trust
It's not
the
even a South
finalists.
African name. She doesn't have a South African name or surname. Chidiza something.
Okay,
It's
let's just not say it, just
Chidi.
not to offend people.
Fuck them, bro.
Ah,
honestly.
you
Because-
lying?
No, because like
You lying?
I'm not mad at the fact that it's being raised up. Right? Do I agree? Hey, bro, it doesn't affect me, but I don't think it's right.
It does affect you because they're gonna be representing South Africa.
I just don't think it's right that she is a part of it.
Yeah, and I get the fact that she shouldn't be a part, or why you think it's not okay for her to be a part of it. But
It's the surname or the name. The name made me go, nah. At least
Like-
have some sort of South African to you, you know?
are they laughing?
Like, yeah, you grew up here. Apparently, she can't even speak any South African language. So that's also a thing.
Okay,
Let me get all
my thing is,
the names here.
I understand everyone's concerns and whatsoever, but I still stand with what EFF is doing. That no one said anything when the swimmer was swimming. So why are we saying anything with her?
Because,
The thing is, guys, we strive for fairness and then we're not fair. That's the issue here.
Oh, but there was also posts on her social accounts where it didn't have the South African flags.
Oh, now she has a South African flag?
No, the Miss SA.
I'm saying that, like, she has a South African flag now. Now that she's running
I
for
think
Miss
she
SA.
took them down. Yeah, her name is Chidma
Vanessa Onwe Adechina.
Adechina.
I would say let's call her Vanessa, but like that would be wrong as well.
That's the white.
Yeah, then we would be subjecting to that, and I don't want to be.
This is according to a search on Google, the quick facts.
Okay.
So, you see the nationalities?
I see it. But that's not crazy. It has nothing to say about Mozambique there. But anyways.
But you know when you like...
Yeah,
you
when you're black, you take your dad.
Exactly.
We actually need to discuss that. What is that about?
That whole thing?
Yeah, when do we break down? Because
I don't know.
what if I don't have a dad?
Ish.
Then I take my mom's side, then what? Am I not... Is there something missing?
I don't believe... It depends what you believe in, to be honest. If you believe in the other one, you take your mom's. If you don't... I'm more of the... I take my
draw
mom's.
the line.
I'm reading this. This says... her father had an interview, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the father says he came to South Africa in 2010 on a tourist visa. Got married. Somehow, aka Chidi, is 23 years old. Meaning she was born in 2001.
And
How is
she
Chi
came,
Chi-
and he came in 2010.
Yeah.
So she's not South African then. Because then she wasn't... How is she born in South Africa if they only came in 2010?
Exactly. And then, you know, it's like how is she when they met during the World Cup or whatever, which was 14 years ago. So we must not question the fraud happening before our eyes.
Okay, you know how with Miss Essay they always have
So
like...
she was born before her parents met.
I don't know.
You know?
That can't be true. My point is, you know how in South Africa they always do the whole... Is it languages or is it tribes that they... Like there'll be someone who portrays the Zulu tribe. There'll be someone who portrays the Chona tribe or whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
Tonga tribe, sorry. Whatever the case may be, what tribe did she portray?
Zulu. Zulu.
No comment. No
Zulu.
comment.
But at the same time, the father came in 2010 in an interview, said or whatever. I'll probably post up the interview. If not, then...
Or tag it or whatever.
But yeah.
That's crazy. I don't really have comment on this because I don't follow Miss Essay.
But according to what I've brought to you,
How do I feel?
yeah, do you think she should still
I don't
run?
think she should be running for Miss Essay.
Okay.
Because in what sense does she represent us
Yeah.
as
They're
SA,
not like us.
as a country, or even as just women? Besides like women factors, but like as South African women, how does she represent us?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think she should be part of it, but I get why people still fight for her to be part of it.
Because of
The whole thing,
the
yeah.
Tatiana.
If that never came up, then sure, she would have been out by now.
But I have double standards in this. And my whole thing, it's not...
When are
because
you
of-
just happy because Ukelo Kala got medals and you're happy about that?
She got gold, man. She got gold.
But one thing about you, business comes first, hey?
Tatiana got gold.
Business comes
Yeah,
first to
100%.
you. Feelings come after that.
No, because also the story doesn't make sense. And also the Nigerians and stuff, there's a whole lot of politics to it.
That comes with it.
Yeah, not the xenophobia. I'm not being xenophobic.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it's obvious what's happening and it's ridiculous. I'm quoting a video. Sorry. But yeah, I'm quoting a video. Yeah, it's a scam. In my opinion, I see it as a scam. I see it as she should be ineligible. Revote, or they should check the whole system. They should do thorough checks. Was she really born here? Our parents,
I mean, based
these
off the
countries,
interview,
and
is not make sure.
it's not make sure. So,
Is not make sure.
but if she does
But
win,
to be
though,
quite honest,
that's
I
who's representing South Africa.
I
If
don't
she
think she's
does
gonna win.
I think she's gonna win because of this whole
She's gonna win because of the whole
backlash.
controversy.
Yeah, that thing you also see it. Right?
Yeah, she's gonna win because of the whole controversial thing.
100%.
But honestly, I don't think she would win because of genuine true votes. No,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
I'm
100%.
not in for that. I'm not supporting that. So
I'm also not. How do we vote for Miss SA? Do you know?
I think SMS.
SMS.
And they probably also have a website.
I'll probably vote for her.
You're gonna vote for her?
I'll probably.
Oh, but you're so problematic. When are you red
Why-
flag? Working
why
red flag.
not? Because
You
I'm
just said
guilty.
you're against the whole thing. Now you vote.
She's in the final, you know. I might. Who knows?
Who's her opponent? White lady.
I don't even know. That's the thing. You know how crazy it is. I didn't even know there was a Miss SA happening. I didn't even know.
I also didn't know. I just saw people's posts and like
Because
I was
of
in a
her.
lecture and they discussed it and I was like, oh,
Because of her,
this is
that's why
heavy.
she's gonna win. Because we don't know the other finalists. So then, it's
Damn.
controversy talks.
Yeah, it does. It does, and it sells.
It sells a lot.
It sells. Wink, wink. It sells.
Yeah.
It sells.
Anyway, do you want to say anything in closing?
I think we've said everything we needed to say. Besides, let me see if I have a quote.
Oh yes.
Let me see if I have one.
Do I have a quote? My quote is keep going forward, keep pushing, and if you can't,
I feel like those are your quotes every time. It's
then-
always related to that.
I'm just trying to cook up something. Do I have a quote? No.
I wouldn't know.
Hey,
Oh, damn. My phone's on flight mode.
for the audio listeners or for the Apple Podcast, Lela's just looking for a quote. How do I sound in your ear? Pause.
Yeah, hey? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm trying to look for a quote that's like, you know, because my quotes lately haven't been.
The last one was you fumbled it. You messed up a line.
Which one?
The last episode.
Oh, yeah. Gosh, whatever. While looking for a quote, I tried playing Iloto, right? I feel like it's a scam.
I will. That's so uncharacteristic of you. I will.
It's such a scam. I don't get how it works.
Economic indicator. Yo.
I don't get how it works, but...
What did you do?
What do you mean, what did I do? I played it on Capitec. Capitec has an option where you can play Lotto.
For real?
You can either generate numbers, like they'll generate the numbers for you, or you pick your own numbers.
And
It's a scam.
What numbers did you put?
So I don't think I won anything. Because I don't even know how they're supposed to tell us that, like, you got it.
What was the payout?
It was those 26,000 ones.
What were you going to do if you won it?
I
How
will.
much was I going to get?
How much were you going to get?
You?
You weren't even here when I was playing Ilot.
Yeah, but if you won, how much was I?
Would I give you?
Yeah.
I wasn't even going to give my best friend money.
Yeah.
I'm actually giving you money.
Yeah.
Okay, see, the only quotes I'm finding is church
Say the
and
payout
God
is 2
quotes.
million. You know how the lotto, those ones on TV, let's say the Powerball is 14 million. You win 14M.
If it's 14 million, that's different.
What are you doing? First thing.
Buying a car.
No, obviously you can't just buy a car.
Yeah, but like that's
You need to win it and then obviously be subtle about it.
yeah, but buying a car, wouldn't that be a subtle thing?
No, hell no.
No. I'm not gonna say I bought a car. Y'all just gonna see me with a car. I could say my mom got it for me. What. Like I'm at the age now where parents are buying their kids cars. So me having a car isn't like a taboo thing.
Okay, so you get a car, then what?
I get a car, then the rest I'm gonna see how I fit it. Maybe use it for a business that I want to start or a career. Like I don't have big reasons why I need
you'd
money.
go on holiday.
I just like money.
You'd go on holiday.
Go where?
Wherever you
I
wanted
can't
to
go anywhere right now because school's my main focus.
But you have 14M.
Yeah,
You're not giving me a realistic answer.
maybe I'd like do like, you know, stupid unthought of trips, like go to Joburg for lunch and come back type vibes.
That's crazy. Wow.
That because I don't really have an idea for the money. My biggest thing is that I just want a car, and if I would win money, that's the first thing I'm getting, a car. Like, yeah,
the signs
it's
would
not
be there.
normal for kids.
The signs
from-
would be there. You'd see me have KFC for breakfast and then tell you.
That's how you'd spend your money.
No, I'm saying if I want 14M, you'd see
Oh.
the signs. You're not
For
telling
me,
me
the
something
sign-
realistic. You tell me a car.
No, because that's what I was gonna get, a car and
that's not
and
subtle.
clothes.
Like I said, that's not subtle.
Why must I be subtle?
My signs would be there, but they'd be subtle, you know?
So you'd start by showing us KFC breakfast,
Not even KFC breakfast.
nice lunches and stuff like that. No, I'm just making examples. And then, or maybe like different clothes. And then,
You'd see me in Waterfront on the 12th of the month at Zara.
so it's like
And you'd know.
on a realistic,
You'd
you wouldn't
know.
be there. But like now you're like,
Oh, no, he's got a plan.
There's something-
Exactly.
Scammy, I'm getting a car. I don't care if you say it's unrealistic or I'm getting a car.
So now we
And if
know
I get a
when
car
Ellen
now,
gets a car now.
doesn't mean I won the
If she
lotto.
gets a car now,
No,
then
no,
you
no,
know,
no, no.
you're asking me for money.
I've been saying I want a car. Hey, I've been saying I want a car. I've only been finding God quotes, and I don't know how I want like to share that.
You don't know how
I don't
know how you
no,
want
I
to
don't.
shake God.
No, don't hear me wrong. I don't know if like I want to be dabbling in that, on those God quotes, because I didn't screenshot them because they were motivating. I screenshotted them because I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna go.
You don't want to be religious or political.
Yeah, yeah. That's why.
It's fine. Do you? It's your faith. Go about it.
So now I'm gonna say something that I read, and it's not a motivational quote. It's just something that I related to. It's based off relationships, since we were in relationships. Get behind us. So if you're not in a relationship, I don't know what's going on with you. But anyways, it says, I love the art of noticing your favorite snack, noticing the way your face lights up when you get excited about something, noticing the way you react when you don't like something. This one is very important to me. Why? Because I don't like talking about shit. Like, I don't want to have to always tell you that, like, burgers are my favorite. Like, if I say it once and you see how excited I get when I get burgers, from that point onwards, you should know. I shouldn't have to tell you all the time that burger is my favorite. It's an example.
Yeah.
It's an example.
Yes, I agree.
It's an example. Obviously, there's better ways to explain it, but like that was just like a vague example. How do you feel about that?
I agree 100%. Like, if you see me buying a certain thing all the time, you should also.
You should kind of say it. I don't have to say it out loud. That like you know exactly. Yeah, just
those who know. But I'm gonna leave it there. I've been your host, Story Shaking. Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram at Streets to Chill.
Yes.
YouTube, subscribe, like, comment, share, do all that.
Do all the stuff. Follow me on Instagram and
Little
TikTok,
M
Little
here.
M. Yeah, enjoy, man. Enjoy. We're back. It's cold, but we're back. Probably gonna be more frequent on audio, but videos as well. The videos are once a month. Audio every second week on a Sunday. Enjoy. Yeah, I think that's about it.
Enjoy me as well. Bye.
Ha 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 ha.